Hey guys, it's Brody from Pacific Toyota, just here to give you a quick high definition virtual tour on the lovely 2020 SR5 Hilux. Just before I do that, a little bit about us here. So obviously we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. We do have two used vehicle yards, one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road, the other one about 2 kilometers down our main road here at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just next to that we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. But without going too much further into us, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this lovely Hilux. So I'll start underneath the bonnet. What I basically want to do is just show you the exact condition of the car, just to obviously give you an idea of the history of the car and everything that it's got on it. So jumping under the bonnet here, as you can see, it's all nice and clean under here. Really tidy. Popping that down, you do have your tinted bonnet protector here, and going through the bonnet looks like it's worked really well. No chips or anything through there. Coming down this front right hand guard, that's all nice and clean too. Through our wheels, they're all nice and clean, standard SR5 wheels, but a set of all-terrain tyres on them as well. Toyo tyres, so top quality, heaps of tread left in those, and a nice clean underbody as well. Alright, as you can see here, you've got your colour-coded bull bar, side rails and side steps there as well. A couple of light little marks just there. Otherwise all nice and clean. Toyota genuine bull bar as well, with a little light bar underneath. Coming through the front, there's no marks or anything through there or through the bull bar so far. Very tiny little scratch just there on the bull bar. Otherwise looks all nice and clean. Going the whole way around, there's a couple of very tiny little scratches there. Also you've got your UHF that's already set up on the Hilux too, so no need to go spending any extra cash on this one. Coming down the front left hand side, no marks or anything. There are some scratches just on the inside of that side rail there, and just on the outside, I guess doing its job protecting the paint on the actual vehicle itself. Come through this front left hand wheel, it's all nice and clean. A couple of light little marks just on the very outside there, but nothing to obviously be too concerned about. And as I said, obviously Toyo tyres and heaps of tread left in there. And as you can see, all nice and clean under the underbody. Alright, coming up through the roof of the car. Obviously it's a little bit dirty sitting on the yard, but it does have its final detail before either going on a truck or you picking the vehicle up. There is a tiny little stone chip just in the middle of the roof there. Anything like that I can have brush touched for you as well. A couple of light little marks on the roof racks that are on the canopy, but nothing to be concerned about either. Alright, coming down this side, there's a little bit of discolouring just in the on the plastics here. As you can see, I'll point that out to you. Does have your tinted window shades as well there. Alright, coming down the door. As you can see, no marks or anything on the door. Same as on the rear, just a little bit of dust on there. Same as there, I thought they might have been chips, but just dust. Coming through the rear left-hand quarter. Just a little bit of dust on there as well. No marks or anything on the paint there. Rear tyres exactly the same, heaps of tread left on them. A couple of light little marks just on the outside of the wheel. Nothing to be too concerned about, obviously, like I said. And a nice clean underbody down that side too. Alright, as you can see, do have your canopy on the back as well. Does have the these fold out windows. Obviously easy access from the side and the back of the canopy. I'll give you a quick look inside before I pop the tailgate, but a couple of little scratches at the back there, and on the floor as you'd expect in any canopy, in any tub, sorry, and a couple of set of drawers in here as well. Those can be either easily removed if you didn't want the drawers in there, or obviously you can keep them in there. Coming through the back rear bar, does have your parking sensors in the back. There are a few scratches just on this tailgate. If that's a major concern, let me know. I can have a chat to my manager about possibly getting the back of the tub painted for you. Obviously the Canopy opens at the back here as well. As I said, a couple of scratches on the inside of the tub, but as to be expected on any tub. As you can see, Titan draw system does come all the way out. Like I said, if they're not for you, we can have them removed. Otherwise, a good extra to have sitting in the back there. All right, perfect. As you can see as well, has been set up with a tow bar and a wiring harness on there. You can see a couple of light little marks just in the back here. Obviously they've been towing something, turned a sharper corner and just rubbed on the plastic. All right, coming through the back right-hand quarter. It's all nice and clean as well. Same as the canopy. Again, both sides fold out, so as you can see there, folds out. Coming through the last tyre, again, same tread, a couple of light little marks just around the outside there. Most of that's just grime and dust, but yeah, a couple of little marks just on the outside. And obviously, like I've said on the other four, a nice clean underbody. All right, coming up through here, through the top, a little bit of discolouring on this side as well. And same as the plastics under here. Alright, there's a couple of scratching marks just on the windowsill there, on the tinted shade, sorry. And now coming through the driver's door, no marks or anything that I can show there. And on the passenger's rear door as well is all good. Alright, popping inside now. It's all nice and clean. There's a couple of light little marks just underneath the door sort of handle there. Just a couple of light ones. Alright, does have rubber floor mats through the rear. I have got these seats just folded up just here, but I will pop them down for you. Alright, going through here, there's a couple of light little stains just in these seats. I can have another crack at our details and try and get them, I guess, taken out. I'll just quickly step in and put the other seat down. Alright, through the rest of them. Alright, all good. Alright, through the back of these front seats as well. As you can see, they're all nice and clean. Jumping in the front now for you. As you can see, a couple of light little marks again just behind that where you grab that door there. On the driver's door card, there's a couple of light little scratches under there. As you can see, obviously your window mirror controls in here as well. Rubber floor mats through the whole car. And that door card over there is all nice and tidy. Alright, driver's seat, that's all nice and clean. Same as the passenger front seat. Alright, I'll jump inside. As you can see, you've got your main and your spare key and all your keys for your canopy. Jumping inside now. Just chuck them in there. So obviously being an SR5 does have your push button start. Central locking as well. Alright, starting that one up now. Get that aircon pumping. Obviously icy cold aircon. 65,563 kilometers. Obviously I've just left that door open a little bit so it does show up that warning. It does have your audio controls on this side, Bluetooth controls as well. All your other modes and lane departure warning through there, as well as your cruise control just on here too. Coming down the side here, obviously you've got that push button start, auto high beams, your parking sensors, as well as your DPF button through there. Coming through here, nice big touchscreen in these Hiluxes as well. Obviously you can hear there's no scratching or anything in the speakers as well, so it's obviously been well looked after. Coming through here, aircon controls, so climate control. You can just adjust your fan speed, or you can adjust your temperature and it will adjust your fan speed for you as well. The rest of your modes through there. A couple of 12 volt points under here, USB and aux, hill descent control, rear diff lock and traction control there as well. And your 4-wheel drive is just a flick of a switch now, so to put it into high 4, you just flick it over, and to low 4 you push down and flick in as well. Obviously it has your handheld there, as well as your gear stick here. A power and eco mode through there. Another little box of space there, and obviously your center console. Now I'll quickly pop open the service history for you so we can have a look through that together. Alright, first one was done at 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. It's been done at 65,000. Yeah, that's our stamp there. So 65,000. We've just done the most recent service here, obviously at Pacific Toyota. Not due until 75,000 Ks, so a good amount of driving without needing another service. Quick look through the dash there as well. As you can see, that's all nice and clean and a really well kept vehicle in the interior here. Alright, turn the car off and give you one last look around the vehicle, but that'll conclude my virtual tour. Obviously, being a Toyota dealer, we also have Toyota finance available, which means you've got an easy access to a reliable lender as well. So if you do need a finance quote through us, please don't hesitate to let me know. Also, we do accept trade-ins, so if you were looking to trade a vehicle, we can also do that. But that's all from me for now. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to hear from you soon. Cheers.